This polygamist family is so controversial that many people disapprove of them. Ombeni, his 3 wives and 10 children make one of the biggest family in this region. But how did this man marry and live with 3 wives in one house? How do they survive? And what does the man do to keep the 3 wives? Going to this far village requires to wake up earlier before dawn and travel by a ship or boat before taking land transport, meaning it was a difficult and long journey, but finally made it there, and the man gave us a warm welcome. They tell us more of the day-to-day life. Ombeni was born in this village, Kabare. He grew and it was time for him to get married. The man supported polygamy and married these 3 women whom they pray from the same church. He says to him, it's normal, but to some people, marrying and living with 3 women in one house is a big deal. The man says he does not care what different people say, as long as the 3 are all happy for him and they all cooperate in everything they do. Christine is the first wife and the one who produced many children with Omben, 5 in total. She lived with the man and he later wanted to bring in other wives, which never bothered her, and she says she warmly welcomed them. She says they all cooperate here and cook together, and if one of the women has some job opportunities, she has to go, and the remaining takes care of the house, children, and organize everything. The 3 women all live in one house and everyone has their own room. Since the house isn't too big, children must sleep in the living room and they are all okay with it. Since these 3 wives have 10 children in total, if one of these children does a mistake, any of the 3 has to discipline the child, as they all treat these children as theirs. She adds that she knows each of these children's names and their behaviors, making it easier to identify them even though there are many. The 3 here live in harmony and do not have jealousy. They love and respect each other, all looking for a common goal, which is to live a happy life together. Christine has spent 10 years living with her husband and says they shared both good and bad moments, and she will always be here for the man until when death will do them apart. Among the 10 years, Christine adds that she has felt loved and appreciates the way his husband manages the 3 and treats them equally, being the reason they cannot quarrel or have jealousy. Aline is the second wife in this family and says she is happy despite not being a wife to Omben legally, as they never had both church, civil and traditional weddings. She says that what matters is living a happy life, though life here is difficult, but with love everything is possible. The man came to her and made it clear that he loved her and wanted to make her a second wife. He was honest and said he had another wife, but Aline was okay with it, and from that day they have been living together. And now it has been 7 years living with this man and produced 3 children during that period. When one of my children is sick, the first wife takes care of them and takes them to hospitals like her own children, and whenever any other child has an issue, any of the 3 has to take care and solve it. She says that apart from poverty, they are living a happy life and believe that maybe someday things will change and they won't be this poor. They always wake up and go find some part-time jobs to help them survive, and that is how they earn a living. Whoever that has money brings it home and they use their money in buying some basic needs. She adds that living with other co-wives has taught her a lot and improved how she saw things, as by growing up, she never thought or even understood how a woman can live and share the husband with other women, but now changed her mind and supports polygamy.
Mama Deste.
Tuma is the third and the last wife. She says she's okay with sharing the husband with other women as long as she's happy. But along the way, she has faced plenty of criticism, adding that all has never stopped her from loving the man. Tuma's story is quite different to other two women because when she met Omben, she never knew that he had other two wives. They dated for some time, and the man asked her to be his wife, which she quickly agreed. And when she came home, she found when the man had other two women, but the way she was welcomed signified that life would be better and more fun. That is the way she became the third wife in this house. She's now a mother to two children. She prays that God will help them and each of them would at least have a regular job and then get her own house, which would improve their standards of living. But since job opportunities here in this village are scarce, she says there is no chance for that to happen soon and it remains a dream. They have a lot of children here, 10 in total, and all have different dreams. Some like football so much that dream of being one of the football greats despite lack of enough facilities like training grounds, football boots, football kit and more. But they'll keep fighting and training. Others, on the other hand, are dancers and musicians who also dream big and would like to see themselves becoming superstars in the future, but add that a lot is still needed for them to perfect their passions. Since they don't have enough seats, when time for lunch or dinner comes, children have to sit down on the floor and eat from there. But this doesn't matter as long as they get what to eat. Life has a funny way of working out just when you start to believe it never will. This is a story by Janti Shamamba. Thank you for watching. I'm Elijah and this is Afrimax English. Remember to subscribe.